Hello and welcome to today's wild Hearthstone gameplay and deck tech video on Pirate Rogue. Pirate Rogue does pretty much exactly what you would think from the name. It's a tribal deck in Rogues that likes pirates, and we try to use those pirates to run down our opponent and hit them until they're no longer alive. To do that, we run cards like Filletfighter and Buccaneer as early game sort of pirates to push aggro. We also have Ship's Cannon and cards like, let's see, Raiding Party or Southsea Captain or Swordfish, all things that like your deck having a large amount of pirates. So we just play pirates, hit our opponents in the face, and then play more pirates. For reference, if you were wondering why I don't have either of those Captain Hook Tusk cards, I would have them if I had the dust, but as you can see, I don't have any. So hopefully I'll sort of head off that question before it gets a little bit too redundant. Remember to like the video if you liked it, sub if you like my grab bag of content and would like to see more in the future, and we'll go on now to game number 1. And game number 1 with a little Pirate Rogue. This honestly isn't that bad. I think we'll send back the Courier and the Raider. Really, for as long as you have like an okay curve of 1, then 2, then 3s, you don't really need much more than that. The deck is pretty understanding in that regard. Opponent's running some sort of Renathal list, but most people are. Yeah, we'll go ahead and play the Buccaneer. So next turn we can just get upgraded little dagger. Very simple. I'd be very surprised if our opponent doesn't have some sort of interaction. But we're just really going to try and run our opponent down. Let's see. Yeah. Go ahead and just try and throw our face at our opponent's face. See what they're going to do.
Bones of the fall.
Sorry? Okay, some sort of invoke thing. Not bad. That's a little, could be a little weird. In that case, I think we'll go Courier and we'll coin out the Filletfighter and get rid of the biggest thing on the board. And just throw everything else at our opponent. We'll see what happens next turn. They almost certainly have some control tools floating around to answer a board, so we're going to try to avoid committing too much to the board. We are trading their board into ours, which is not awful. Well, that would have been nice to have. Let's see, I guess I could do here, and then just force it with damage right now. Since odds are we don't really win this in the long term, so we're just going to do what we can now and try and make some things happen. Of course, everybody and their mother running Renathal list does make aggro a little weird, and that a good chunk of the meta at my particular level? Oh, defense? That's not great, is it? Yeah, sure, I guess we'll just play a freebooter. And just look for some stuff to do. We almost... yeah, it's not really that great. It's a very big swing turn. What are you gonna do? Let's see, some other... Is that also a Murloc? It is, okay. It makes sense. Okay. We have almost certainly lost this. Yeah, I think we just actually die and there's nothing we can do. Yep. Yeah, sometimes you just get ran over by some pretty big swing plays. Although, to be fair, it's an aggro deck. We do just die to decks that can interact with us. Anywho, on to game number 2. And game number 2 with a little pirate rogue.
My fury.
Again, just looking for things to do early on to progress the board. So we have a 1-drop and some 2-drops. We also have a captain. It's not that bad. It's not really that bad, honestly. Can't really ask for more. Some sort of Murloc, or is it some sort of Shutterwalky stuff? Nothing? Okay, fair enough.
Never bring a sword to a fish fight. Pirates away!
Yeah, and next up we can just coin out the Southsea Captain. Go ahead and push some big old damage. I do apologize if you can hear the neighbor's dog going absolutely hog wild like I can through my headphones. Anywho, let's see. See now, is it Murloc stuff?
The exit is this way.
It's Evolve. It has to be Evolve, right? That's the only reason you run that card. I meant it though. That's actually really interesting. I think we're just gonna ignore it and just try and go a little bit away. And hopefully the inevitable RNG that's kind of required for an Evolve deck to work just kind of goes my way. That being the hope, anyway. Do you have an Evolve effect? Yeah, that's a good one. That is good. You have to... Wow, okay. Okay, if they're trading their board, they want to evolve and they want to evolve away, then that's not bad. I'll take that. I think we'll just go with Swordfish, see what we find. Yeah, just grab a Raider. It's not bad.
Justice is mine.
Now we can always go on fishing for a Coerce if we need to, like, panic, get rid of something, get it away. Are they really just gonna do it now? Okay, it's not exactly it, but it's fucking weird that you would, like, throw that seemingly very important combo away so quickly. But I guess, yeah, just that concerned about it. It's an option. I think we'll go Courier.
Justice is mine.
Attack the old turtle. That's not that bad. You know what? I guess we will go fishing. See what we can find. That's not that bad. We can do a bunch.
Job's done.
Any damage we can get anywhere is just really the ideal form of it. You gotta remember that the one on the left is the buffed version. So if nothing else, next turn we can play a Raider and play a Pufferfist and then just go face. Okay. Not trading into my board. Pretty good sign. Are you going to evolve now? With 2 things on the board. Okay. Summon a Patron, Felfin. Location evolves, so he's at got a 4 and a 4. I mean, okay, that's fine. Yeah, I guess we just kind of ignore it, weirdly. Oh, that's not great, is that? So we'll we'll do the Raider and the Pufferfist, as was the answer. Or was the idea, pardon. That's so weird. Okay, so if I... Oh, it sucks. So I could do this. Yeah, go ahead, have your frenzy.
Justice is mine.
I get rid of most of their board. Okay, that's right. I forgot, when you frenzy the copy, it comes in with the ability to frenzy. I was thinking that it was like the old patron that Yeah, that didn't come in damaged. Okay, now that your deck's starting to get away from... I mean, I guess Bloodless is okay when you have a wide board. I don't just die, right? You have to do something with that damage. It's too much to just throw away. The best probably goes face, right?
Snakes.
Okay, that's a bad one. Good hit for us. We'll take it. Let's see. I guess we can see what we can find on the mountain first. It's not that bad. Sure. Look again. Find something. Let's see. Rush, Death Rattle, draw a combo card. Discover a card in their deck. They can draw as well. I guess we'll do Buccaneer because it's low to the ground. And then largely just go face and hope that we get... Okay, thanks.
Job's done.
Alright. He's doing the evolve thing. For the most part, our plan is largely to just kind of ignore it, really. As besides those coerces, we don't really have any sort of interaction. And those coerces really were in this deck as a sort of necessity to get through particularly scary targets. Alright, he's sitting on one evolve. He doesn't trade it in. So it has to be like an actual card. One less, ours one. Theirs one more, ours one less. Okay. Alright, Mossy Horror. So did he get another one? God damn, what are the odds of that? Right. Ren Blackhand. The power creep's gonna get you. Do I have any form of lethal? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Not quite. So we could go ahead and Shroud and look for something. That's 2 damage. Are there any pirates on this board? There's not. Hang on. Let's check this before I mess this up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Not quite. So we have to really take some time to get rid of their board. So, then you go, I think, here, here, there. And then we do 1, 2, Freebooter to the 8th drop and just hope they don't get you. Luckily, you do need kind of an okay board here to really make the wall get scary. It's not great. It's not dead. Transform. It's not bad. I do like our opponent's deck, it has to be said. Okay, we have 1, 2, 3. We can go 4, 5. Not quite there yet. How do we do this? I think the answer is here.
What you do, dumb small fry?
Get the biggest one off the board. Let's see, and then we can do Bloodsail because it's kind of big.
Send them overboard!
And then we just go face to get rid of the last two. Hopefully they don't have a really scary evolution, but I can't really think of what they would get. We got 3 cards in hand. Angler's a 2-drop, correct? Yeah, so he's got a 3-drop on. Oh, okay. They just get really big, which is great. Okay. It's an option. The 9 drops are yet, or 10 drop. Oh, it's 11. It doesn't. Okay, okay, that's not bad. Okay, $1 million question. What do I do here? So if I hero power and ping, I have 2, 4. I'm left with 5. And then I can Dread Course there, and that's about it. 3, 4, 5, 6. Goes down to 6. 6 to 7. That leaves me at 1 and me basically dead. So I think we do Dagger Mastery. Do the Freebooter.
I'm here for the
That's Red Corsair there. And I think I'll just go face.
Justice is mine.
Plan anyway. There are some 12 drops, but I think they're all just like goofy stuff. Okay, so you can kill. Oh, we just died. I forgot. Yep. Oh, that's nice. Getting our shit kicked in. Well, that's lovely. I suppose we'll go on now to game number 3 and see if we can actually get a win with this thing. I promise it's done really good, and I've had a lot of fun with this deck in testing. Anywho, on to game number 3.
Urian.
And game number 3 with our little pirate rogue list.
None can escape my fury.
We'll probably throw back the Freebooter since we don't really want to play it on curve as just a bear. If we can avoid it. Alright, we have a 1 drop and a 2 drop. Not that bad.
Never bring a sword to a fish fight.
Suppose they could coin and take out the fighter here if they really wanted to, but I don't think they would. They have the ability to play it? No, they don't, which is fine. So we'll go ahead and Amalgam on the 2, find something to draw, or play, hopefully. Another Captain is lovely. Now, if nothing else, they will probably hero power into the fighter, which is great. I guess the weight. Alright. Pretty much all druids are combo stuff in Wild anyway, so hopefully we can just run it down. Original plan of just, yeah, hitting them over the head with pirates. Go ahead and keep that train going. Don't want to commit too much into the board in case of like a poison seeds or whatever that card's called. That seems to get a lot of play. We might not have an option at this rate.
Justice is mine.
Maybe we just say fucking do it. 0. He is only at 4. Yeah, 4 mana. Get to 5. It's a 6 drop, I think. So you'll go ahead and just do it. Go overboard. We have to basically force him to answer our board or he dies, more or less.
Wisely done.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hey, tell him I have.
I can see.
Yep. Sometimes you just run them down and you have to force them to have the interaction check, more or less, to magic turn. And that's basically our video today. It's a lovely little deck that, even despite the 2 losses and the win that you'll see on camera today, is actually a really fun list and is good to, you know, get up from bronze at the start of a season to gold like I am now, which is the middle point. A very fun deck to play and actually pretty powerful. And if you really wanted to upgrade it, there are some legendaries like those. I think there's a couple of Admiral Hook Tusk, especially the new one, whose name I can't remember how their name is distinguished, but the new one that came out, I think, from the Sunken City, I think. If you really wanted to upgrade it, you could put cards like that in it. And if you had a Patches, I suppose you could run it too. I just don't have a Patches and don't have the money or gold to just start throwing it away on single card upgrades like that. Anywho, thank you all for watching the video. Remember to like the video if you'd like to, subscribe if you would like to see more of my content in the future, and if you have any sort of questions like, hey, I don't have X, what about card Y, or something like that, or something other, you know, generally somewhat positive or constructive, then leave it down below and you might actually just get a response. Remember to stay safe out there and be kind to one another. Bye-bye!